Hello everybody and welcome to German class. In this lecture we are going to talk about personal pronouns. In German we call it Personal pronomen. Personal pronomen in accusative case, right? So in this class, in this lecture we are going to cover personal pronouns, personal pronomen in accusative case. So, when I talk about personal pronouns in accusative case, there are two words which you need to understand. You need to understand two terms. One is what are personal pronouns, and second, what you need to focus on, what is accusative case. So, two things you need to focus on: personal pronouns and accusative case, right? So, let's talk about first what is personal pronouns. So, this is first point. So if I see these four lines, this paragraph, this paragraph is about Martin. It says Martin ist mein Freund. Martin is my friend. Martin wohnt in Noida. Martin lives in Noida. Ich kenne Martin seit 5 Jahren. I know Martin for last 5 years. And then ich liebe Martin sehr. Sehr is a lot. So I love Martin a lot. Liebe is love, right? So this is about Martin. Now if I need to write more about Martin, I can keep on adding the lines. But the point is, in this paragraph, I am repeating the word Martin. Like Martin is mein Freund. Martin wohnt in Noida. Ich kenne Martin seit 5 Jahren. Ich liebe Martin sehr. Martin is my friend. Martin lives in Noida. I know Martin for last 5 years. I love Martin a lot. Now, what I'm trying to explain you is, I'm repeating Martin again and again. So, instead of writing Martin again and again, I can use personal pronouns. So, what is personal pronouns? Personal pronouns are the words which can replace, which can replace the noun which can replace the noun. Which noun? Repeated noun, right? Which can replace the repeated noun. For example, here Martin is my friend, and here I, instead of writing Martin again and again, I can write he. He lives in Noida, so I can write here. Like I know Martin for last 5 years, so instead of writing Martin here, I can write him. That means in. And here I love Martin a lot, so I love him a lot. So instead of writing Martin, I can write again him, which is in. So this air has replaced the repeated noun. So air is personal pronoun. He is personal pronoun. Similarly here, him is also personal pronoun. Him is also personal pronoun. So what is personal pronoun? Personal pronouns are the words which can replace the noun, right? Uh, and I told you in the beginning that we need to understand two terms. One is personal pronouns. Second is accusative case. So what is accusative? If I talk about a sentence, let us assume this is a sentence for you. So there are three terms. One is subject, one is verb, and one is an object, right? So a sentence has always three things. One is subject, verb, and object. So this subject is known as nominative. Verb is verb only. Now object can be accusative and it can be dative, right? So we are not talking about dative this time. Dative we will discuss in our upcoming lectures. So for the timing, we are talking about accusative only, right? So what is accusative? Accusative is nothing. Accusative is an object, right? So accusative personal pronoun. The name of the topic is personal pronouns in accusative. That means personal pronouns which come as an object, right? So let's talk further. See, before we proceed further, I want you to keep in mind that there are many types of pronouns: personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, reflexive pronouns, right? Demonstrative pronouns. relative pronouns, but here uh, what I have observed, that student gets confused between personal pronouns and possessive pronouns, right? In exam you will get a different question. You will get a question from personal pronoun, and second question what you will get, you will get a question of possessive pronoun also, right? So what is personal pronouns? That means I, you, he, she, it, we, they. So these words I can use in place of a noun. But what is possessive pronoun? Possessive pronoun shows the possession, right? This does not replace the noun. For example, my house, your pen, his his book, right? So all these are, right? So this is about possessive, which show possession, but what is personal, which can replace the noun. So in exam, please do not get confused between these two. Now, what is nominative? I told you already. And what is accusative? Nominative means subject, and what is accusative? Accusative means an object, right? So if I talk about a sentence, right, there are three things. One is subject, verb, and object. So subject is nominative, verb is verbal only, object can be accusative, can be dative. But here we are not talking about dative, we are focusing on accusative only, right? So if I ask you what is accusative, accusative is an is a direct object, right? And dative is an indirect object. But if I ask you what is accusative, you can just say, sir, it is dative. I mean, what is accusative? It is an object, right? And what is nominative? Nominative is a subject. So what is ish? Ish is nominative. Ish is I, and mish is accusative, which means me, right? So this is personal pronoun, right? Both are known as personal pronouns. Second, we have do and dish, right? Do and dish are also personal pronouns, right? Here also air is he and in is him. So this is the table of personal pronouns which you must learn, right? And we are focusing on accusative only. Accusative only. This part, this portion we are going to focus on, because we have covered up already nominative in our previous classes, right? This thing you already know. Now we are focusing on accusative. Now here, I have given you the complete table with the meaning, right? Like nominative is ish, which means I. Do is you. Air is he. Z is she. S it. Wear we. Ear you all. Z they. And again Z it is you. This we have covered up. Nominative. Subject part we have covered up. Now we are going to focus on accusative, right? So mish will give you the meaning of me, dish will give you the meaning of you, in will give you the meaning of him, z will give you the meaning of her, s will give you the meaning of it, uns will give you the meaning of us, oish oish will give you the meaning of you all, z will give you the meaning of them, and z will give you the meaning of you, right? So this is about the meaning of object personal pronouns, of accusative personal pronouns, right? Now what you can focus on is here, like dish, like do and dish. This is you. This is one thing, one you. Second is you all, ear, you all, oish. This is also you. So this is second. And third is here you. So three you I have. Can you see? I have three you. If I talk about you, I have three you. One is dish. Second, this one. First is dish. Second is oish, this one. And third is this, z. All give you the meaning of you only. The difference is this is informal singular. This is informal but plural, like you all. And this is formal singular and as well as plural, right? So this is like, this is informal singular, like tum. This is oish, informal plural, that means tum sab. And this is z, formal, singular and plural, this is aap and aap sab, right? So this is about informal, singular, informal, plural, formal, singular and plural, right? Now let's talk about some sentences. It says, kennen Sie Peter? And kennen is to know, right? Which will give you the meaning of, do you know Peter? Yes, yeah. Kennen Sie Peter? Yeah. Ich kenne, and then you need to fill the blank here, right? Kennen Sie Peter? Do you know Peter? Yeah, yes, I know Peter, right? Do you know Peter? Yes, I know Peter. So, but the problem is here, Peter is repeating. So I don't want to repeat Peter here. So I need to fill personal pronoun. What is personal pronoun? Personal pronoun are the words which can replace the noun. So instead of writing Peter again and again, like instead of writing Martin again and again, here in the beginning, I told you, right? Martin, I'm repeating the word Martin. So I can use he, him, right? He is a subject, him is an object. Now here, Peter, do you know Peter? Yes, I know Peter. So either I can write Peter, but if I write Peter, it will be a repetition of the noun. So to make the language more beautiful, right, I should write personal pronoun. So what is personal pronoun? The personal pronoun are the words which can replace the noun. So instead of writing Peter, I can write him here, right? Now he and him, two words are there which fall under the category of personal pronoun. Personal pronoun can be he, personal pronoun can be him. If it is he, it is nominative. If it is him, it is accusative. If it is he, it is subject. If it is him, it is an object. So what I am supposed to write, nominative or accusative? So I need to definitely fill accusative. I'm not supposed to write nominative here because I need to write object, right? So this is subject, this is verb, and this is object. So if I talk about a sentence, subject, verb, and object, right? So I need to write him here. So what shall be the answer from the table? If I look at the table here, see from this table, if I need to write him, right? If I need to write him, this is in shall be the answer. This shall be the answer. So ja, ich kenne ihn will be the final answer. Similarly, next sentence, it says, nehmen Sie das Buch. Nehmen is to take, to take. So which means, will you take this book? Will you take this book? Yeah, yes. Ich nehme. Yes, I will take this book, right? I will take this book. But if I write this book, it will be the repetition. I can write das book, but it will be the repetition. Like, do you know? Will you take this book? Yes, I will take this book. But I don't want to write the book again and again. I have already written once. Why shall I repeat the noun? I need to write personal pronoun which can replace the book. So will you take the book? Yes, I will take it. So I need to write it here. But if I check the meaning here, right? If I check the meaning here, right? It is here, but which it? The subject part, the nominative. This is nominative, I told you. See here, it is nominative and it is accusative. Now, S and S, although in German it is same. Like here, if I see at you, in English, you is subject and you is also an object. But in German, it is different, du and dich, right? Here in English also it and it same, and in German also S and S same, right? So whether you are writing in subject part or you are writing in an object part, right? It will remain same. So here, ja, ich nehme es will be your answer. But I would like to ask you, which S have you written here? The nominative one or the accusative one? So if I talk about a sentence, this is subject, ich is subject, verb is namer to take, and this is an object. So accusative. Accusative personal pronoun I have used. So the name of the topic is accusative personal pronoun. Similarly, here it says fill the personal pronoun. So ist das Geschenk für David? Is this the gift for David? Yeah, yes. It is for, and then whom? For David. But I don't want to repeat David here, right? It will be a repetition. So instead of writing David, I should write him. And if I look at the table, so him is, here is him, and it is in IHN, right? In will be your answer. Now here, good. I have framed 3 sentences for you, and you really need to pay attention here because every single word will change your answer. Here it says thrift do. Thrift is to meet. It says thrift du heute. Heute is today. Deinen Freund. Will you meet your friend today? Yes. Ja, ich treffe heute. Heute is today. So, will you meet your friend today? Ja, ich treffe today whom? My friend. So, my friend. But I need to write my friend here. So, him, I should write him or her. Or but before filling up the answer, I'll write here. I'll see the next sentence. It says thrifts to do. Will you meet heute? Heute is today. So will you meet deine Freundin? Here it was Freund, and here it is Freundin, right? So if I take the word friend, so if it is Freund, it is a male friend. If I write Freundin, it is talking about female friend. So in first sentence, I should write him. Yes, I will meet him. But in second sentence, I should write, yes, I will meet her today. Right? And third sentence says, triffst du heute? Will you meet today? Deine Freunde. That means your friends. So will you meet your friends today? Friends, Freunde. Yes, I will meet them today. Right? So you need to focus, like single alphabet will change your answer. Freund is male friend, Freundin is female friend, and Freunde is friends. So will you meet your male friend today? Yes, I will meet him. Will you meet your female friend today? Yes, I'll meet her. Will you meet your friends today? Yes, I will meet them today. So if I write him, then it should be in will be the answer from the table. See, refer this table. So him, here is him, is like in, and her is z, and them is again z. Right, here is it. Right, so here answer should be in, here answer should be z, and here also answer should be z, because one z is for her, and below we have seen in the table that this z is for them, right? Now this is very, very, very tricky. You really need to focus. If I talk about English, the difference between the major difference between English and German is you will get to know from these questions. Here it says, dear Kuli, Kuli is pen. The pen is wrote is red. This pen is red. Ich kaufe is I will buy. So I'll buy, and then you need to fill the pen. So you need to fill personal pronoun. It says the Uhr, this means the watch. This watch is 200 Jahre alt. Jahre is years. Alt is old. So this watch is 200 years old. Ich verkaufe. Verkaufe. Kaufe is buy, but verkaufe, this is verkaufe is sell. So I'll sell this watch, but you need to fill personal pronoun. You're not supposed to repeat the watch again and again. And if I say das Mädchen is this girl. This girl is there. Please correct it. It should be there. Net. Net is nice. There is very. So this girl is very nice. Ich liebe. Liebe is love. So I love, and then there is a blank for you. So you should write this girl, but you're not supposed to write, you're not supposed to repeat the girl again and again. So in English, if I talk about English, now you are already aware of it, that in English, I should write the pen, like the pen is red, and I will buy this pen. So, but I need to use personal pronoun, so I will write I will buy it. In English, I should write it, right? And second, the watch is 200 years old. I will sell it. And the third one, the girl is very nice. I love her. So I should write her here. But, as I told you that, this is the major, this is the major part, where we have a difference between English and German is, see, in English it should come it, but in German, I'm talking about pen. And from the article, der Kuli, articles we have done der, die, das, and die. This is masculine, that means male. This is feminine. This das is neutral. And this die is plural. Right? We have done articles, definite articles, right? So der denotes masculine, D denotes feminine, das denotes neutral, D denotes plural. This pen is der Kuli, right? That means pen is not neutral, pen is not it, pen is he, him, right? So I should write him here and not it, because pen is masculine. Here it says the Uhr. So in English it is it, but in German it is die Uhr, die Uhr. So that means feminine. The pen is feminine, right? Pen is feminine. Hence I should write her. And here the girl in German, it is das Mädchen. Das Mädchen. That means it. So I should not write her here. I should write it here. So if I refer the table now, it should be him is in, her is z, and it is s, right? So if I need to fill here, I should write in here. In will be your final answer. Here I should write z, and here I should write s, right? Because there is a rule in German, all the non-living objects are not always it. They can be masculine, they can be feminine, and it can be neutral, right? So this is the major portion. I would also request you here to go and revise the topic articles, right? For to understand this in a better way, you should revise articles, because in article I have explained you everything, that how to identify masculine, feminine, and neutral. All right, I have given you more examples here to make it more clear to you. It says Sehen Sie das Haus dort? That means, can you see? Sehen is see. Das Haus. Dort is there. Can you see that house there? Yes. Yeah. Ich sehe. I can see. I can see what? The house. So I can see it. But das Haus is das only. That means neutral. So I should write it. So S will be your final answer. Here it says kaufst. Kaufst is buy. Tasche. Tasche is bag. So will you buy this bag? Yeah. Yes. Ich kaufe. Yes, I will buy it. In English it should come it, but in German it should not come it, because I'm talking about the bag, right? I'm talking about the bag, and bag is die Tasche. D denotes feminine, right? So it should be Z shall be the answer, right? For example, here is it says least do die Zeitung. Least is read. Zeitung is newspaper. So do you read the newspaper? Yes, yeah. Ich lese. Yes, I read the newspaper. But yes, I read it. But I should not write it, because newspaper is die Zeitung. That means feminine. So I should write Z here, right? Similarly here, beantworten Sie. Do you answer? Beantworten is answer. So do you answer the emails? Yeah, yes. Ich beantworte. Yes, I answer what? The emails, right? So it should be again Z, because D is here, right? Here it says brauchen Sie. Brauchen is need. So brauchen is need. So do you need the computer? Brauchen Sie den Computer? Do you need the computer? Yeah, yes. I brauche. I need. What? I need it. In English, it should come it. But in German, it should not come it, because computer is den. And what is den? Den is masculine. See, in article we have learned der, die, das, die, and then den, die, das, and die. This is what we have learned in our articles. This is masculine. This is feminine. This is neutral. And this is plural, right? So this den is belongs to masculine only, right? Den is here. See here in article we have already covered up. So it should be in and not s, right? So non-living like house, bag, computer, emails, newspaper. Here also we have done, watch, pen. So sometimes it can be masculine, sometimes it can be feminine, sometimes it can be neutral. So you need to focus, like if it is masculine, then it will be treated as, see here, if it is masculine, it is this. If it is feminine, it is this. And if it is neutral, it is this. So you need to focus on these, words here under this. So I hope this thing is now clear to you, right? Whatever we are discussing. Now here, uh, some more questions are for you to make that thing more clear to you. It says die Blumen. Die Blumen is the flowers. The flowers, die Blumen sind schön. Schön is beautiful, right? The flowers are beautiful. Ich kaufe. I'll buy. So what do you want to buy? I buy the flowers. So I want to write the flowers, but the article says D. So D is feminine. Hence it should be, but here it is plural, right? Here it is plural. Blumen, flowers, plural. So it should be Z. It says, in the second sentence says, hast du mein Wörterbuch? Book is book. Hast du mein Wörterbuch? Wörterbuch. Wörter is words. A book where we have a lot of words, that means dictionary. So I'm talking about dictionary. Do you have my dictionary? Ich brauche. I need. Do you have my dictionary? Hast is have. Do you have my dictionary? Hast du mein Wörterbuch? Ich brauche. I need it. So I need this dictionary. Right? Dictionary is says mine. That is neutral. So S will be your answer. Here it says, here is ein Brief von Daniela. Here is a brief. Here is a letter. Here Hier ist ein Brief. So here is a letter from Daniela. Möchtest du? Would you like to lesen? Is to read. So here is a letter from Daniela. Would you like to read it? Would you like to read the letter? I'm talking about the letter, right? So letter is ein here, indefinite article. So if you have learned article, indefinite article, so ein, eine, ein, and there is nothing in plural, einen, eine, ein, and there is nothing in plural. So this portion is known as masculine, this portion is known as feminine, this portion is known as neutral. So here it is masculine, hence it would be, would you like to read it in English, but in German it should be ihn because letter is masculine. Here, next sentence, it says, ich brauche, brauche is need. So I need den stool, I need the chair. Kannst du, can you, bitte holen? Can you please, bitte is please. Can you please bring it? In English, it should come it. But I'm talking about the chair, and it says den stool, which is masculine, right? I told you the table here, like der, die, das, die, and then den is like masculine. So it should be in, right? So whenever you are writing masculine, it should be in. Okay, now here, next type of question. This is type 2 question. Type 2 question. What does it say? Choose the correct statement. We need to choose the correct statement, and 3 options are given to you. I'm sorry, I forgot to correct it. So 3 options are given to you. First, second, and third. Its first statement says, liebst du mich? Mich is me. So do you love me? Liebst is love. So do you love me? Answer is yeah, yes. Ich liebe ihn. Yes, I love him. So is it the correct statement? And second says, liebst du ihn? Do you love him? And answer says, yeah, ich liebe dich. Dich is you. So yes, I love you. So do you love him? Yes, I love you. So is this statement correct? Or third statement, it says, liebst du mich? Do you love me? Yeah, yes. Ich liebe dich. Dich is you. Yes, I love you. So 3 statements are there for you. Which statement is correct here? So this does not make any sense, because if I want to write, if I want to make it right, I should write no here. If I write 9 here, then it might be correct, right? Do you love me? No, I love him. So it says, liebst du ihn? Do you love him? And here I have written, yes, I love you. So here again 9, yeah is incorrect. If I write 9 here, no, then it is correct. So second statement is also incorrect. So here only the third statement is absolutely correct. So in exam, you can find this type of question also, where you are supposed to choose the correct statement, right? So that is all for today. I hope you must have understood the topic personal pronomen, right? And in accusative case, right? Viel Spaß, have fun, danke, thank you. And if you still have any doubt, you can just post your question. I'll certainly reply. Thank you.